We are live from India. It's good to be here. Good day, 360 family. Thanks for joining. I've decided to do a live show, considering it's my last couple of days here in India. I'm in Bombay at the moment, and one incredible trip. The last 2 weeks has been amazing. I've seriously had the time of my life, and um, as you can see with the graphics, they hitting a ball in the park. Um, that was in a park just around the corner from my hotel. As we were coming back from an activation, I've even got the same shirt on for you guys. Don't worry, it's not dirty. I got it washed. I just felt it was another good day to wear this shirt, as I spent a bit of time with the Make a Difference volunteers this morning, and such an incredibly special outing with them as we just sort of started dreaming together again. And I try to encourage them to keep going. Guys, apologies for the internet. I don't think it's the strongest signal we've ever had on a live show. I am in my hotel and the internet or the Wi-Fi just kicked out. And internet, I'm very old school. The Wi-Fi kicked out. I got signed up again, but then it was very patchy. So I've decided to connect to my phone now. So if you can't hear me properly, apologies for that. I will be back home soon and back into my study where the Wi-Fi will be strong again. All right. By the way, this session you're seeing here, there was some of the best shots I've ever hit in my life. The deal was I took some old school 360 equipment, pieces, items like this shirt, the cap. I took that along to the park, and I told the people that I met there, some random kids, very kind kids, by the way. I'm going to catch up with them again. There's a picture of that. Some of the coolest guys you've ever seen. You don't always get that. I love putting my hands out and spending a bit of time with random people. And not always do you get an energized group like this. They were so excited, and we just had a lot of fun together. They felt like my little brothers. But so the deal was whoever gets me out, playing with tennis balls and just slogging. I thought I would get out every second ball, hitting the ball everywhere, and obviously 30 different fielders, or I'm out, not 30, 15 maybe. But I just batted so well. Every ball came out of the middle of the bat, and I found it difficult to get out. That doesn't happen every day. But finally, someone did get me out. He got his prize. And I will be connecting with this group again. So to all of you who spent a bit of time with me there, thank you very much for welcoming me into your space, allowing me to break up your cricket day. Guys, just a quick shout out to Red Drop Signal. As you know, predictions app. I don't have Dale on the show today. It is his son's birthday, Forrest's birthday. So happy birthday to Dale's little one. I hope he has the most amazing birthday. And Dalo, we excuse you for not being on the show today, but I will run the Red Drop Signal prediction today. Thanks to Red Drop for getting the show out with us. But guys, if you don't have the app yet, please download it. There will be some cool predictions down below today, as I will cover some of the predictions with you guys. I will let you know what it is. The referral code, by the way, and the rewards for that is still running. So make sure that if you do sign up to the Red Drop Signal app, use ABD360DS, Dale Steyn, ABD360DS. All right, so you will get some cool rewards for that. Do not miss out on that. Get that app right now ready. I'm going to give you about 10 to 15 minutes before I'll do the prediction. So if you don't have it yet, go and download it right now. And then we're going to be going through those predictions, as you can win some cool stuff and you can convert it into real cash. Remember that. Guys, let's start off by looking at a few more graphics. So I think there's an in-house one. There's a cool graphic. Yes, this was with the Sneaker Lab people in Bengaluru. It was very cool to spend a bit of time in Bangalore again, my hometown, as I call it. Sneaker Lab, if you don't know what it is, it's the most amazing products. I actually have some of it here, but I'm not going to... I don't know if I should show you guys. Let me show you. Give me 1 second. I've never showed this to you guys. Apologies. All right, I hope I didn't make you wait for too long, but this is what it looks like. So there's Sneaker Lab. You see, sneaker care kit, and then it comes with like sneaker protector. It comes with this, like a little brush. But that's not it. That's not the only thing. There's also a hat care kit for someone who loves hats. Also a little spray. It takes out all. It's a very scientifically proven chemical combination that takes the dirt out of all your clothing. There's a jeans kit, a denim kit. There are leather wipes for your leather shoes and all leather products. Where you guys, the long and the short is, and same with my cricket bats. For those of you who don't know, they need attention and care. Otherwise, cricket bats break. And I'm going to do an entire show to show you how to look after your cricket bats so that they don't break. It's expensive, guys. A pair of high quality jeans are expensive. And you need to look after it. That's what Sneaker Lab does. All right. And that's what this function was all about over there. Meeting some of the people. They have done incredibly well in other countries, in Australia, South Africa, around the world. And they are bringing their products to India. So very brand newish still in India, but hopefully you guys will see the upside in looking after your belongings. And that's what it comes down to. I travel with it. Sometimes don't even have to wash my clothing, hint, hint. It's played in the park, and the fact of the matter is you put that on and the dirt gets taken out. You have wipes as well, a cloth, fiber cloth, all kinds of incredible products. Anyway, go check it out if you haven't seen it yet. These were all prize winners. So in some of these packages, you'll get a golden wipe and you get to meet me. Hey. It was a very cool outing, some really cool people. This was in the Ritz Hotel, by the way, in Bengaluru, where we used to stay with RCB. So some fond memories came back. All right, let's move on quickly to my next trip. Was to meet some of the wholesalers there in Bengaluru, Mr. Honey Jane, and some of the incredible people that we deal with that help get this equipment, the 360 powered by EM bats and pads and gloves, best product in the world out across India. I went to meet up with them. And the bat that I'm holding here is a new design. It's freshly launched off the market. It's called the Aura. I don't know if you guys know what Aura means. It means to have a bit of a presence, to send a message to your opposition that you are here today to win the game. So that's what Aura is about. Brand new stickers. There's also BMT that's been released, classical white stickers. And BMT stands for Big Match Temperament. So I went to Meerut as well after this. First off, that evening we had a launch and the function of the new bats, the Aura and the BMT bats. Just behind me in that picture is Mr. Vineet, my business partner in this. Without him, it wouldn't have been possible to roll out these incredible bats, the exact shape that I used back in the day. You will see if you walk around India and you pick these bats up in the shops, you will know what it feels like to hold quality in your hands. So go and spend a bit of time in some of the cricket shops around India. We then went to Meerut, where I went to the factory. I spent time to see how these bats are made. This is the pressing process that you're seeing on the left. The most important phase or step of the cricket bat, as it gives the bat a bit of bow. Guys, it was unbelievable seeing what they do in these factories, all handmade, hundreds of people working there, stitching the leather goods together, the bats being pressed, the handle, the glue, it's unbelievable what happened there. And if you haven't been to Meerut, if you can somehow get into one of these factories of EM, it will be worth your while. It is truly amazing. And there will be a video launched on how these bats are made. My bats in particular, the 360 powered by EM bats. And I can't wait to show you from step one right throughout how my cricket bats are made. So stay tuned for that. It's coming. All right, guys, I met up with some youngsters then. This was in Bengaluru again. I gave them some goodies, some 360 old school items. By the way, 360 old school Go visit oldschool.india. I think it's what it's called on Instagram. I'm not entirely sure about that. Go check in the description box down below. I'll give you guys a good rundown on where that is. I really want to sort of get it right now. Old School Brand _ India. Go check out the products. Very, very cool. These cricketing jerseys are the ones that I really love the most. For Indian fans, you know, winter's coming, December, January. You want one of these jerseys. You really do. But anyway, I met some of these youngsters. The guy with the tie on, I randomly connected with him as part of the 360 show. I think I got an email from him somehow. I don't even know how he got my details. I sent it on to my manager. My manager decided to touch base, and he gave me a bit of feedback, and I said, let me meet this guy. So he's got big dreams. K to Cure, K for Cure, K to Cure. I can't Cure to K, one of the two, Cure to K or K to Cure. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but he's got a very nice NGO charitable organization coming up soon, and I'm going to help him roll it out. So also stay tuned for that. He brought some of his friends, and it was just amazing to meet them. I handed out some products, and I hope they were happy with us getting together. I thoroughly enjoyed it. We did some more stuff. Obviously, the park cricket. We're not going to be talking about that again. I went onto the metro rail here in Mumbai yesterday as I visited the library on the metro rail. So I left 3 of my autobiographies there that I signed a couple of messages in there. So if you do live in Bombay, go do the ride on the metro and stop over at the library. It's very cool. I've done so many incredible things while being over here in India, and obviously the highlight is Salah Cup number ×2, RCB winning the IPL for the 2nd consecutive time. You would have seen on social media platforms, guys, as I released some of the videos of me being on the field. I've just had the most incredible 2 weeks here, and spent time with the most amazing people. Lots of hard work, not a lot of sleep, but all in all, very successful as I got to connect with the people of India again. And that's ultimately my main goal when I come over here. All right, let's cover a bit of the news then before I get too emotional. It was released by ESPN Cricket Info, so thanks for that. It's not 1000% confirmed, so please do not take my word for it. But it says, I think Shreyas Iyer should be given a chance to lead the T20 international squad. It seems like Sky has been asked to move on. So it's a bit emotional. I'm a big fan of Sky, as you guys know. I love the way that he plays. But there is no better person to replace him, in my opinion. Shreyas Iyer has done a fantastic job with Punjab. Maybe not towards the back end of the IPL this year as the wheels came off. But what I liked about that, them losing 6 in a row, whatever it was, is his demeanor and his body language stayed the same. I love his calm effect that he's got when captaining. Strike rate 165 over the last 3 IPLs, 1,453 runs. That is phenomenal, a phenomenal record that he's got. But as captain, I think he's a natural leader, and I think he will do a stellar job. Sorry for Surya Kumar Yadav. I mean, I'm a big fan. I really am. I think he's a great guy and a great player. So he's just never really got going over the last few years. I don't know exactly what it is. I still wanted to talk to him and touch base with him, wanted to really connect with him, and we've never managed to get together. So hopefully I will get to speak to Sky soon, and hopefully he will be back at his very best. His debut age was only at 30. There we go. There's his record, 162 strike rate. So he's a phenomenal player, guys, and you don't want someone to be dropped. So I want to wish him well, and I want him to come back stronger and better and fight his way back. And there are always good stories with setbacks and with failing periods in your career. And the guys who keep getting back on their feet, the guys who keep coming back, who stand up again, who don't give up, those are the guys who take learning through failure and ultimately come out stronger. You guys have heard me speak about that very often. When you look at my career, people always think it's sunshine and roses and it was all just plain sailing. It was not the case, I promise you that. when you look at Suryavanshi now, you think, oh, amazing, 15 years old, such beautiful, bright future star. Everything is just going to be great. I promise you, everything is not going to be great. That is life. And if you think you are alone and you're going through a struggle alone, and that's the message to Sky, you're not alone. Everyone goes through tough periods. The question is, can you get up? Can you take the learning and can you get up? But if it is Shreyas who will replace him, all the very best to you. I am a fan of most cricketers, and I'm a fan of Shreyas as well. I love the way he conducts himself on the field. He is a wonderful player and with a bright future. All right, so I'll take a couple of questions quickly. Captain Iyer, Captain Abhishek, Sanju, Ishan, Dubey, Tilak, Reddy, Akbar, Sundar, Varun, Ravi, Siraj, Rana, Arshdeep, Vaibhav, Suryavanshi. This is a post from Cosmic Seer 6562. So I don't even know if that's legit, but anyway, we'll see. We'll see. Leading up to the 2028 Olympics, it's quite exciting what T20s, what T20 team India will pick, considering what happened in the IPL. Some of the future stars that came through and put their hands up, especially Vaibhav Suryavanshi, who's been incredible. It has been announced, Shreyas as captain. Okay, thank you. That is official. So huge changes in the T20 side for India, and it's so exciting to see what's going to happen moving forward, guys. So I'm pretty much looking forward to that. All right, let's move on to the next part of the show. It is the predictions part of it. It's Red Drop Signal. So you've had enough time. I've bought you enough time to be ready for the predictions, as we're going to go into a bit of a different formula this time around, as Dale's not here. But I hope you guys enjoy this. It is India and Afghanistan, guys, that will be played at the new Chandigarh. It's the first test match. It's a once-off test match, the 6th till the 10th of June. All right, and I'm going to ask you to help me out here, or not help me out here. I'm going to give you my 5 cents of what I think is going to take place. Who will win the player of the match? That's the very first one. And to me, considering that this playing 11 of India, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to go to a batter, guys, and it's very difficult to say. But KL Rahul, he showed a lot of form in the T20s of the IPL. Jaiswal looked all right. Sai Sudarshan, dark horse. Shubman Gill, captain. Pant, he bats too deep. I don't think he's going to be the one. Dhruv Jurel, Washi Sundar, Sutar, Kuldeep, Siraj, Prasid. Krishna, it's very difficult to say. I think it's going to be a batter, to be honest. And I'm stuck between sides. The two GT boys who showed incredible form, both scored over 700 runs. I know it's T20s, and I'm not comparing it to test matches, but I do feel form plays a role, and confidence and self-belief. So I'm going to go with Sai Sudarshan as the player of the match. All right, I've been bold, and take my advice. Don't take it. It's completely up to you. All right, who will have the most wickets in this once-off test match, guys? Very difficult to say. Got both squads up here. This is the Afghanistan squad. Let's have a quick look at that. Salim Rahman. Amar Zai, they have a lot of guys who are, it's a bit of all-rounders. It's difficult to say, yeah. It's not easy. I'm going to go with Kuldeep Yadav. He's an attacking bowler, and I feel he's going to be the biggest wicket taker of the tour, of this once-off test match. All right, so that is my second prediction. What is next? So who will be the most runs, most wickets? I hope I'm following the right format here. Is that the only 2 predictions? That's the only 2 I see here. Let's have a look at the private chat. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. By the way, that charity is called Care to Cure. So I see that now only. India is on 173 for 1 now. Goodness, guys, sorry. So that is the score. I still feel Sai is the one. we'll see about that. Let me just make 100% sure about the predictions. Are there only 2 predictions? Is that it? The player of the match and who will score the most runs and who will take the most wickets? Am I right? Most wickets, most runs, player of the match. So player of the match, we've got most runs, Saisha Darshan. To me, most wickets, Kuldeep Yadav. Happy with that? Are we happy? I think I'm happy. All right. Okay, we're happy with that. The result, India will win. I think that goes without saying. Obviously, we've got a bit of a cheat code with the lead they have already. So over the runs they've scored already. We move on to the leaderboard then, guys. Dale and I obviously had that leaderboard, the Red Drop Signal leaderboard throughout the IPL. And there's the final result. AB 26 out of 47. Dale 27 out of 47. So Dale tipping me with 1 there. Congrats. Both of us over 50% strike rate throughout the Red Drop Signal IPL leaderboard. I would love to see how you guys fared throughout the IPL. I hope you did well. And I hope you enjoyed our predictions, guys. We had a lot of fun. And I'm glad to say that's concluded now. We will catch up with what happens during the test match between India and Afghanistan, as I'll follow up on my predictions there. The results: India leading run scorer Saisha Darshan, leading wicket taker Kuldeep Yadav, and I think player of the match. What did I say again? If my team can help me out, I can't remember what I said earlier because I was so confused with. I think I stuck with Sai, so I think it's going to be a batting paradise. Saisha Darshan leading run scorer, also player of the match. And India to win and Kuldeep Yadav most wickets. I'm not going to be far off here, I think, and I hope you guys follow my advice. All right, let's move on to the England-New Zealand test match at Lord's. Crazy how the wickets are falling there. I'll take a question or two about that, and then we'll wrap it up, as I have a lunch now at 2 o'clock. It's around the corner in Indian time. All right, so that's that test match, 140 all out. I thought, here we go, New Zealand's got the upper hand, but then New Zealand doing New Zealand things, 113 all out. I saw Daryl Mitchell playing T20 shots at the back end. I didn't watch a lot of this test match, guys, but pretty disappointing to see how the batters applied themselves. Yes, you can always blame the conditions, unplayable conditions, the same old story. I still feel to a certain extent batters didn't apply themselves well enough to the conditions. Just my 5 cents. There's 1 or 2 things you can do. You can be tactically clever and street smart by perhaps coming out of your crease, batting on off stump. And these batters, generally what I watched, decided to the soft option, just hitting your way out of a bad situation. And pretty disappointing to see. And maybe that's a trend with all the T20s happening these days. AB not smiling. I want players to apply themselves more. Yes, there is a theory that you can use to counter punch against bad conditions or when you feel you're going to get out, but you also can use your brain and show a bit of character. All right, England are in a strong position, but do you think having Jofra Archer available for this test could make them even more dangerous on the pitch, offering so much? Yes, I fully agree. Very disappointing not to see Jofra in this test match. Maybe he's carrying a niggle, so it's not up to me to decide the reason why he's missed out. If it is because of T20 cricket, then it will be incredibly disappointing. If it is a niggle, then quick recovery for Jofra. But yes, I would hate for players to miss out on test match cricket because of T20s. And I still feel that test match cricket should be in a good state. And once again, crying out for administrators, for the owners of and the people who make decisions in the cricketing world to please look after all the formats, especially test match cricket. I don't know what the answers are, but hopefully we will get to the right answers and to a place where all these formats are balanced to such an extent that the youngsters of today are inspired enough to want to play all the formats, especially test matches. All right, super fan question. I'll take one and then I'm going to sign off, guys. I have to rush off to a lunch. Your super fan here, thank you very much for the support. RCB is doing good, has done well, back-to-back trophies. Do we really need a mega auction? What's your thoughts? Eagerly waiting so many days to meet you. Wants to. Okay. Thank you very much for the question, and thanks for being a super fan. We do need mega auctions once every now and then, and I think it's pretty well spread out. And the mini auctions are pretty well run in between. So for RCB and from RCB's point of view, not much change needed, right? We didn't change much from last season to now, and it paid dividends. And I think a very similar kind of structure for them to keep the same kind of language and theme going for RCB. They're doing all the basics right, and rest assured they will do the same kind of thing with the upcoming auction. This Andy Flower, I've no doubt, will be focused on keeping the same kind of formula. Doesn't mean every single player will stay the same. There will be change, but the core, I believe, will stay similar. And the language spoken and the kind of brand that's been played, same kind of game plans, will be pushed through. So, guys, that's a wrap. Thank you for all the questions. Thanks for joining me on 360 Live today. We will be pulling in Mr. Dale Steyn for a 360 podcast really soon. Once again, thanks to Red Rob Signal for the support and the predictions. If you don't have the app yet, please download it. And this week's predictions will all be about the Afghanistan and India test match. So keep an eye on that test match. If you haven't made your predictions yet, please go and do so. For me, Sai Sudarshan, player of the match and leading run scorer. And I promise you, I did not look at the leaderboard or the scoreboard beforehand. So I don't even know. Being one down, I guess he must be batting. I hope, if he's batting 3. I'm opening up the scoreboard. 180 for 2. No! 81. Okay, so I think he was dismissed recently. That's okay. Test match cricket, 2 innings. He can still be player of the match. Oh, man, he doesn't bowl. Anyway, the long and the short. There we go. Thank you for that. Sudarshan out. So it's unlikely he's going to win player of the match and highest run scorer unless KL goes out now and there's a bit of a collapse. So calling for that. He batted beautifully. 81 of 104 balls. Well done, Sai. But to all of you now, you might have a bit of an advantage to rather go for KL or one of the other batters. Shubman maybe captain. I still stick with Kuldeep Yadav for the leading wicket taker. So yes, download the Red Drop Signal app and have a bit of fun with that, guys. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for welcoming me in India. To all of you who have spent time with me, I randomly, because I didn't decide beforehand what I'm going to do. I went quite randomly to different places and I had a lot of fun. So thank you to the people of India for making me feel at home, and wherever I am in the world, to all the fans who will be connecting with me in the future. I'm already looking forward to that. And thank you very much for always allowing me into your space and spending time with me. Lots of love to you guys too. And have a wonderful weekend wherever you are in the world. Lots of love from the 360 family and from me. Take care now, and I'll see you all soon. Bye now.